Hello everyone, today is Tuesday, September 17th, 2019, and welcome back to the show. Heather, how are you doing?
I'm well.
I see you're sporting your football jersey here for our fantasy football predictions that we're going to do later on in the show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Check us out on our social media sites. Follow us all over the place. You know, we're on the Instagram, the Twitter, Facebook page, everywhere. Now, last week, Heather, you were here and Jamie was here, and we were talking. You said you were in second place with this fantasy football. So what is this?
So fantasy football, I joined it last year. It basically, a lot of people...
Is this going to take long?
You know, it's not going to take long.
Okay, all right.
But a lot of people play it through, a lot of my friends.
This goes on the whole football season.
It goes on the whole season.
Okay.
So it not just allows you to, we're all fans of a specific team. Like, you're a wrestler. You like wrestling.
That's right.
So you like a certain fan.
That's true.
So, but then it allows us to also get interested in other players.
Oh my, this is going to be complicated.
So, very simplistically, I sat through a draft.
Simplistically, I like simple.
I sat through a draft where it's about an hour long, and you pick 15 players based on a random choice of when you go.
Okay.
So I've got 15 players, and of those players, there's a quarterback, there's a kicker, and a defensive team.
Okay.
There's 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers.
Seems too complicated for Matt.
A tight end, and then an alternate.
Easy with that.
And then you can pick either a wide receiver.
Easy with the tight ends, I don't.
A running back or a tight end. And that's your players for the week.
Okay.
And it could be on any team.
Oh my God, this is too complicated for me.
Then you've got 6 people on your bench.
Okay. So you're going to give me a list of names, or what are we doing here?
So I can give you a list of names who's on my team, but I think this week, a couple of the players that were of interest.
Okay.
Was Antonio Brown.
I thought Jamie and I were going to join this competition or something. We're not.
You're late to the game.
We're late to the game. Okay.
You're late to the game.
So what are we talking about then here?
But I can tell you about my number 8.
Okay, what about number 8? Who is this? You got your shirt on here.
This is. Can you guess? Can you guess who it is?
Eli Young?
No.
Eli Young band?
Do you see how big this is? Back in the day, we actually purchased the real jerseys.
Wow.
This day and age, you wear those.
So this is old school.
So this is old school, back in the 80s. The late 80s.
No idea. Matt's not much of a football fan. I do watch the Super Bowl, but that's about it.
So Steve Young. Steve Young played for the 80s. He was drafted in 87 or 84 to the Tampa Bay. Okay. And then he ended up getting traded to the 49ers, where he did a fabulous job, and I fell in love. He was behind a backup to Montana, who is also a very good quarterback.
Does anybody else know what she's talking about?
Yes, you guys do.
Because I don't.
Matt doesn't. Now, if I sat here and talked about wrestling, you would.
That's true, right? I feel like you.
So this is why I wore this today in reference, because it's
so you're going to keep us up to date about the fantasy football.
So I'm going to keep you up to date. So I just
what
gave
place
you
are you in now?
So right now I'm probably.
You were in second place.
I was in second place, but there still were a few games more that I had to play last week, and I ended up in 6th.
Okay, so we're down to 6th place.
I was the first place loser. Which means it actually goes by wins and losses, not points. Okay. If I did by points, I would be in 4th place. So that's not bad.
All right, very good. All right, so you're gonna update us.
I'll let you know.
Okay, you let us know what's going on. Now, speaking of sports, I went to the girls' soccer game.
Oh, how was that?
Kaylee and Lauren play on the varsity soccer game. They lost the first game, but they won the second. I went to 2 games for them this week. So we hope to get them on here. Maybe Katie Bulich and Macy Mosier will teach us some soccer again with Lauren and Kaylee. Yeah, that would be
that would be fun.
And then, of course, we had our Catskill Elementary School barbecue.
Yeah.
I had to go there, and we took some video footage for our CES Paw Talk, our Catskill Elementary School news that I shared with everybody.
Yeah.
And I wanted to give a special happy birthday. Yesterday was the professor's birthday. He's been on this show many times.
Yes.
Connor Grassi. So happy birthday, Professor. And hope you had a nice day.
Yes.
Now, how was your weekend, Heather?
My weekend was pretty good.
It was good. What did you do this weekend?
So I played in the 6th annual Lacey tournament.
Okay, more golf.
More golf.
Yes.
And And it was a wonderful
They didn't ask me
time.
to come back after my golfing skills with you.
Well, they had about over 130 players.
Wow, okay. That's a lot.
It was a lot.
That's
It
great,
was a long day, but it was a fun day.
That's good.
Raising money for a very good cause. And I hope I don't mess this up, but I want to say that throughout the years, the 6 years that they've been doing this tournament, they've put or given scholarships to 25 students.
That's great.
Over $26,000.
Wow, that's amazing.
In total.
Great.
You know, so that is wonderful, and so thank you to the Lacey
thank you to the Lacey family for hosting that and doing the scholarship for our kids. You know,
absolutely,
it's very special.
Yeah.
Now we all remember September 11th was this past Wednesday. I participated in the Greene County Emergency Services Memorial Service. I went with our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Cook.
Very good.
And Dr. Cook is with us this week.
He is.
Yes,
that's right.
We went over to his office. Liev filled in for you because you couldn't make it. You couldn't get out of the office.
I couldn't.
So little sister Liev would not leave Jamie's side.
Oh,
so
well,
Sister
thanks,
Liev. Sister Liev, you know, held down the fort for your chair.
Oh,
you know.
good. Oh, good.
And we'll have that for you at the end of the show.
That would be
this
great.
week. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. And then also this past Saturday, went down to the New York restaurant.
Ooh.
I had a nice red blend wine with a barbecue salmon. I've never had a barbecue salmon.
Salmon, that sounds
with
really
basil
good.
mashed potatoes. I never had that either. It was actually pretty good.
Was it good?
Yes, very good.
Awesome.
And they had Story's corn. Was the side. So I ate the corn too. Yeah, it was great.
I love that.
So a lot of fun down there. And we're actually filming a segment today, you and I.
Yeah.
We're going down to see Sean at Creekside.
Yes, that's right.
And in a little while, he's going to be here to talk to us about an event that's coming up this weekend.
Very good.
We've got the Community Center Farm to Table Dinner is this Friday. So check out our social media sites for the time of that. And then this Saturday is the Cat and Around Catskill auction.
Wow, it's the end of the summer already.
It's the end of the summer already, yes.
The cats are coming down and being auctioned off.
Yeah, now unfortunately, I'm not going to be here this weekend because my sister is getting married and I'm in the wedding. So this is like the wedding of the century.
Priorities, come on.
So I'll be down in Long Island, you know, while all this is going on.
I wish I could join you.
Yes, I know. Well,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well.
Congratulations to your sister.
Yes, congratulations to my sister Marissa and Mike.
Yes.
I'm sure I'll have some pictures to show everybody next week on the show. And I also coming up this week, I go to my doctor's appointment following up with Dr. Clinton. Ooh. Yes, the heart doctor.
Matt's follow-up.
So
jeez.
It's a follow-up now. I don't know what's going to happen.
Are we going to have to go see the wizard?
We might.
You might have a heart.
You know, we're going to have to talk to Sean at Creekside when we go down there.
Yeah.
If he can make Matt a healthy dish. You know, got to make sure I'm okay.
But no. Do we have to have a healthy dish?
Well, I don't know. We should have a healthy dish here.
Yeah, but we're going to Creekside. And his food is so yummy.
And I wanted to thank the Coxsackie Host Company number 3. I participated in their parade, and I failed to mention this last week.
Oh,
they had the Greene County Volunteer Firemen's Association parade, and they gave all of our people that participated a nice little clock here. You know, beautiful token of, you know, remembrance of being there. So thank you to them. I had a great time to support our firemen and our emergency services.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks for supporting them.
And then, of course, the headlines people have read. You know, there it is right there. Rome may hear St. Pat's appeal. And my letter that I wrote to the bishop was quoted in the paper.
See that.
I was shocked. Somebody told me, well, we read your letter. I said, what letter? And it was right in there. The letter that I wrote, you know, was a piece of it. They must have, Deb Johnson must have gave to them and did that there. And then, of course, the other headlines, volunteers praised for the Wolves visit. So I was in on this headline, and you were here talking about the volunteers. We were both in the paper that day. And we weren't, it wasn't even at the bottom.
We're above the fold?
We're above the fold.
We don't even have our ad.
Yes, the ad wasn't even in there.
They're like, oh, well, we've already spoken about them up there.
Yes, yes. So a special thank you to all the volunteers.
Absolutely, absolutely. They were instrumental in making that event. And when I say volunteers, it was a 24-hour volunteer need that we had. So special
thanks to all of them. It was great to have the Vietnam Wall here. Remember our veterans, you know, and thank them for their service. Definitely. All right, Heather, you ready? Let's go.
Ready.
Let's go over to the Catskill School District Superintendent's office and let's sit down with Dr. Cook.
Let's go.
so here we are for a very special community spotlight segment, and I'd like to welcome back and thank you for welcoming us into your office, Dr. Ronel Cook, our Superintendent of Schools here in Catskill. So it's nice to see you once again.
Yes.
Nice to have you back on this show again.
I know. I thought the next time I was supposed to cook something.
We had mentioned that last week on the show that we were going to do a cooking segment, Cooking with Dr. Cook.
Yes.
We're going to have to arrange that this year.
Please, let's not forget that.
Okay, let's make sure we do that. So we're having a brand new school year here in throughout the community, brand new school year here in Catskill.
Yes.
Thank you for taking time out of your schedule for sitting down with us and talking to our people at home. What's new in the Catskill School District?
Of course, we're all excited about our students returning to school. Obviously, I was here July and August, and you begin to miss students. And it's good to welcome our students back. It's good to welcome our staff back. But as far as newness, obviously our buildings have been cleaned and prepared for opening of school. We upgraded some areas in the school building, and we have a new basketball courts at the middle school. We're working towards making sure that students are prepared for education. So we're looking at the curriculum. Our special education department has some new initiatives. The ICT model, the co-teaching model, and specialized resource rooms. As far as new things for the district, we're going to start a new employee recognition, Employee of the Month initiative. Oh, wow. So that's coming very soon. So each month throughout the school year, individuals are going to be nominated and recommended and also recognized at the board meeting. Wow. So they're going to receive a certificate and a plaque from the Board of Education, myself. So that's one of the new initiatives in the school district this year.
Great.
And also, we're looking forward to our capital project.
Yes, yeah. Now, how is that process coming along?
Oh, a lot of work. We had a meeting, a recent meeting where we discussed the capital project and the process. So on October 30th, this is for all the community members to know, we're going to have a SAVE committee meeting, which is our safety committee. And we're also going to have a health and safety committee meeting, combined groups, at the high school on October 30th, which is a Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. in our high school library. So we're going to sit down and also talk about this process, making sure that people are informed as far as the next steps. After that committee meeting, our architect and our construction manager is going to come to the November 13th Board of Education meeting to discuss with the board and the community as far as what the status is of the project. Because June 26th, we're going to begin. At the elementary school, for example, they're going to be repaving the parking lot, making sure that the sides and everything is up to grade. Looking at the new parent pickup and drop off, that's going to be worked on. The gym, preparing air conditioning in the gym and the cafeteria at the elementary school. Fire alarm devices, stair tread replacement, interior carpet, asphalt paving, as I mentioned before, new parent pickup and drop off, and reconstruction of the front secured entrance. Wow. So those are the major projects that's going to be going on this summer, next summer at the elementary school. The middle school, there's going to be HVAC upgrades and unit vents, replacement of the boilers, reconstruction of the roof, installing of wire clocks, the door monitoring systems at the exterior of the middle school is going to be taken care of, renovating the front office space and the columns in front of the middle school, window replacements, start to renovate the additions to the new nurse's office at the middle school, security vestibule upgrades, and new gym addition is going to begin. Wow. And at the high school, again on June 26, 2020, they're looking at roof replacements and door monitoring system upgrades. So it's going to be a busy summer next school year.
Big things coming.
So with all these planning meetings, particularly on November 13th, we want the community and the board and everyone to be made aware of where we are, because this may change.
Right.
We know the planning changes because we did some sample testing over the summer, and that's going to dictate how a lot of this stuff is done. Okay. So at that November 13th meeting, we want to make sure that everyone's informed of some of the changes that may occur because of all these renovations. For example, we have a lot of summer programming here down the secondary campus, as well as our elementary campus. So we may have to shift programming to one site instead of having it at both sites.
That's correct, right.
So, we're excited about it, but we want to make sure that the community and everyone's informed that changes will have to take place.
Great. Well, we'll definitely share all those meetings on the show for you, and maybe
it.
come back here again once things get finalized and share that with our people at home.
Very much appreciate it.
Yeah,
We're
definitely.
also discussing pretty soon the turf field. We want to make sure that there's a lot of parent involvement in it as far as the grading of the turf field, what color the turf would be. I mean, you have some of these colleges, universities, and high schools that have different color turf field. Do we want the traditional green, or do we want the school colors?
Wow.
With the logo in the middle.
Yeah.
So we want people to really be involved in that process, because, again, this is something that's going to affect the community for a long term.
Awesome.
So.
Great news, great news.
So this weekend is the Catskill Homecoming.
Yes.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. And Friday is going to be the pep rally at the high school, beginning, I believe, at 1:15. So we're going to have all of our 6th through 12 students in the high school gym, and we're going to recognize all of our student athletes from modified JV and varsity.
Nice.
And Saturday is the homecoming.
Yes.
It's going to be the homecoming parade. So at 9 o'clock, we're going to all line up over at the Greene County office buildings. And our Board of Education is going to march this year, and they're going to lead us off. And then we're going to transition down Main Street over to here at the high school campus.
All right, great.
So a lot of fun games. This year we're going to have food trucks.
Wow.
Food trucks are going to be assembled in the middle school circle. And
That is
it's
awesome.
really going to be a great day here.
Yeah.
What time does all that start? Do you have time
9
to check?
o'clock.
Okay.
9 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yes.
so it's going to be a busy week this week coming up, and then a busy week on Saturday. I'm sorry I'm not going to be here. I've got my sister's wedding
I'll be here.
down in Long Island, so I'm not going to be here for the actual day
We'll
on
do it on
Saturday.
location.
You might have to do a little segment here, you and Heather over here.
Right.
You know, right, Heather?
I'm pretty sure
Heather doesn't have anything to say here.
Involved too.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Catskill News will be
Videotape
here,
it.
and we'll
Yeah.
get some information from Pat Hernandez. He always
Yes.
hooks us up here on this show, too. So,
Yes.
Dr. Cook, it was great seeing you again. Thank you
you
for
so
inviting
much.
us into your
Thank you.
office
Thank you,
here.
thank you, thank
And Sister Liev, thanks for filling in for Heather this week.
Yes.
Let's get back to our desk now. Yes, Dr. Cook, thank you, Dr. Cook,
Yes,
for being
thank you
here, and
very
thank you
much.
for
Sorry I
inviting us
couldn't make it
to your
there.
office. It was very, very nice to have him in, have us over to his
Yeah,
office, and he
it
wants
is.
to cook. He wants to do a cooking segment with
yes,
Dr.
and
Cook.
he said it the last time.
Yes.
And apologies.
Yes.
We will remember
We're gonna
to
get
put
it on
him
there.
in this
Yes.
in the schedule.
Now, speaking of cooking, let's go to it. We're going to go
Oh.
see Sean at Creekside
Let's go.
to give a little special update about what's happening this week.
Yes,
let's
let's
go.
go.
All right, so we're here in the kitchen down here at Creekside, and Sean's joining us this week, and you got a message you want to give to our audience at home. We got some functions coming up this weekend, right? What do we got?
We got a couple great things coming up for the community this Friday and Saturday. Friday we have the third annual already.
Third annual.
Community Center Farm to Table Dinner, which is Friday night. I believe there are still tickets available. Please contact the Community Center. A lot of the local farms donate produce and or meat, whatever they do, raise.
You donate your services.
We donate our
Great.
time and services.
Oh my, they're throwing things around in this kitchen.
And then Saturday, I don't even know what year it is, of the cat auction.
That's right, and you're going to be down there for that as well.
We do the hors d'oeuvres and the catering for the cat auction as well.
Okay.
And I think it's the 12th or 13th year for that event already. And obviously, everyone's seen the cats on Main Street all summer.
Right.
Great event. So please join us for one or both of those this coming weekend.
Okay, so this Friday and Saturday, check out all of Sean's stuff right down there at the historic Catskill Point.
Thank you very much.
We'll see everybody down there. All right, so thank you, Sean.
Thanks,
and
Sean.
Sean, we're going to see you next week because
Yes.
he's going to make a little pasta dish, I think, for Matt.
Yes.
Matt likes his pastas.
See, it's not healthy. and I'm very happy.
I know. So we're gonna have a little.
Hopefully, he'll put some garlic in it.
Yes.
I love.
We're
garlic.
gonna have a little segment with him, and we're actually gonna be in the kitchen, at Creekside.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait for it.
Can't wait.
All right, Heather.
Yes.
Anything else going on? Are we done here?
I think we're pretty much
we're
done.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you guys
done. So
very
thank you
much.
for joining us this
Yeah.
week. Check us out next week and follow us on our social
you
media
next
and
week.
subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes, please.
What's the name of our channel?
Live with Matt, Heather, and Jamie.
You got it right
you
this time.
did it to me.
We'll see everybody next week.
See you next
Have
week.
a good weekend.
Bye bye.